Welcome to Dixon Paranormal Society. To give you a little bit of background on the footage that you're about to see, this is from our thermal imaging camera that we were called on an investigation in Pennsylvania. The case number is 11-0122-R. To give you a little bit of a background on this investigation, it involves a woman and her son live in this house. Part of the things that are going on in this house, they both see shadows, they hear noises in the house. There's some activity as far as the one claims that they were scratched at one time. And most of the activity goes on in the bedroom and out in the living room. Now, the thermal imaging here is a camera that we use, and all it does is distinguish temperature. That's all the thermal does. To the left of the circle on the thermal footage that you were looking at, the white spot there, as you can see over according to the temperature gauge on the right side, where it shows very white, which is showing up to 70 degrees. That is a bird that's inside a bird cage, which is inside their house, and it's in the kitchen, located in the kitchen. As we start this footage, there's two different things that we captured on this. At the time that this was taken, there was only two investigators from MDPS in the residence. They were the only ones that were in there, besides the bird, of course. Okay, we're going to start this video here, and you're going to see this pans around a little bit to the left here once we get started. Okay, that's the bird there in the bird cage. Okay, as we come around, did you see that? We're going to pause that for you. Watch, we're going to back this up. Those two items right there, the one that the bullseye is on is a light switch, and there's a light switch adjacent to the left of it. When we back this up, watching that light switch again, you're going to see a thermal hit on that of something that was rather warm, and it moves across that light switch rather quickly. We're going to play it at regular speed. There, did you see that? Alright, we're going to back that up again. Now we're going to play it at slow speed. We back that up, and then now when we get there, what we're going to do is we're going to try and pause it on there for you. Right there. As you can see, this thermal, you got something hot on the left side and something that appears to be laying down. Now, as you can tell, the angle of this, we checked, and it's reflecting off of that light switch going back into the living room area where there's nobody at. At first we thought it might have been a reflection of our investigator, but then as we determined the angle when he brought the camera around towards that switch, the angles doesn't match up. He was off to the side of it, which would not reflect back onto him. So now we're going to play it at normal speed. Now that you see that there, he notices that. That's why I kept it on there for a little bit. Now he's going to pan around, back around, and here, that's the back door of the kitchen. Okay. He's going to pan on around the kitchen and come out towards the dining room, towards the front door. And we'll play this right there. If you see directly below the circle, down there at the time where it says 2:19 and 37 seconds, right there at the 37 seconds, there appears to be an image there. If you look to the right, you'll see the doorway there with the long rectangular glass in the door. If you look to the left of the object or behind the object there, that is a picture. And then you have a little open space going further to the left, which you have another picture. And if you look right under the date, where under the the 22nd, you will see the lampshade there. So the lamp is approximately 5 foot high. We figured this object to be somewhere right around 5'3" from the dimensions. Now, at this time, we also had a DVR camera set up in this room, which is off to the left, shooting across the room, and the DVR did not pick nothing up. The DVR also shows there was nothing else in that room. So now what we're going to do is we're going to back this up here. And before we back this up, one thing I want to make note, the operator of the thermal, we were getting ready to switch teams, and he was looking down at the controls of the thermal trying to shut this off. If he'd have shut this off approximately 2 seconds earlier, we would have never caught this. Okay, let's go ahead and back it up. There, okay. Now we're going to play this in slow motion. That is the door right there, the front door. So we're going to play this in a slow speed for you. Okay, pause. Right there, look how it does resemble a head and a body shape. Look at the temperature of it. Now you can really see the lamp over there behind the date. You can see how cold the door is, the front door. Now we're going to play this in slow motion, continue it, and watch how the body there changes in temperature. Now it goes to white. And there it appears that it turns to the right, and it'll kind of wobble back and forth. So let's back up and play it at regular speed. You'll be able to see a quick change in the temperature difference, and you'll see how what appears to be an apparition moves. There you could see how it walked, across in front of that window. There you see it more, I'm sorry, not the window, the picture frame. It's blocking out more of the picture frame than what it was. Right in front of that picture frame, where this apparition, or whatever you want to call it, is standing, there is a lounge chair there. There's no way for somebody to stand right there. And again, we did double check this with our DVR system, and there was nothing in the room at all at the time. Both investigators were at the entrance to the kitchen and dining room running the thermal camera when this was taken. I want to thank you for your time, and again, welcome to Mason Dixon Paranormal Society out of Gettysburg.